Hey everybody, Kevin here. I'm just out messing with my trailer before I go to North Carolina, and I figured I'd make a video about my solar kit that I purchased. With my solar kit installed, I run my refrigerator 24/7, and I never have to worry about it shutting off due to low voltage. Everything that I'm going to show you, from the battery all the way to the charge controller, and then the wire all the way up to the solar panel on the roof, came included in this kit, and this kit was about $165. Just like everybody else that owns these systems, I don't know what all these settings are for, but my battery's at 84%. Usually around in the afternoon in sunny Florida, even with the refrigerator running and charging phones and iPads and cameras and stuff, my battery usually stays at 100%. Towards the end of the afternoon, the refrigerator's running harder because it's hot in this camper. It'll go down to 84% as you see, or 82. During the night, it might get to 78, but like I said, by the morning time and early afternoon, my battery is usually close to 100, if not 100 already. This is the battery that I'm running. It's 100 amp hours. It was about $160 on eBay. It does a great job. It runs everything. The only thing is, if I put my kayaks on top of the roof and they cover the solar panel long enough, this battery tends to get worn down, and it takes a while for the solar panel to recharge the battery. So what I'm going to do, and what I recommend doing, is buying 2 of these batteries so you have 200 amp hours. 200 amp hours would be enough to get through a couple rainy days running the refrigerator and everything, or if you have something covering your solar panel, if you park in your garage or something like that. So included in the kit is a solar charge controller. It's got a nice USB port on the side. I use that to run these LED lights that are on my ceiling at nighttime. You get a roughly 20 feet of wire. You get the 2 leads that go to the battery that come up. You cut off the excess, you stick them in there, and then you get more wire that goes all the way to the solar panel, which goes through my ceiling. When Bob built this camper, he did a great job of not drilling too many holes and sealing the roof. This camper does not leak, and I wanted to keep it that way, so I was kind of weary about putting a solar panel on the roof at first. So I got online and researched the strongest 3M tape there is, and I came across a video of RVers putting solar panels on their roof without drilling. So I went to eBay and I bought the exact same 3M tape that they bought, and this solar panel is actually 3M taped, and it is strong. I can't even pull it. Even if I wanted to remove it, it'd be hard to pull off. So there's no holes in the solar panel going through my roof, which is awesome. So I don't have to worry about any leaks or coming up here every season and resealing it or anything. The only thing I could not get away from was drilling 2 holes for the wires to go into the back of the camper where the battery is and the charge controller. So I drilled the wires pretty tight to where I had to pull them through, so there's not a bunch of excess, sloppiness in the hole. And then from my boats, I had a tube of 5200, which is what you use to seal the hole and other parts of the boat you don't want water getting through. And it is bone dry. I've never had any kind of moisture or water get through, so get you a tube of 5200. It comes in black also if you have a black camper, you don't want white. But anyway, this is a solar panel. There's not much to tell other than it looks like any other normal solar panel. They do make flat ones and flexible ones, but this one came as a kit and it was relatively cheap, and I've been more than happy with it. But like I said, this is a great kit. I really recommend it. It's the best bang for the buck. It literally comes with everything from the battery connection and back. So all the wires, the charge controller, all that came included in the kit. Installation was really easy. Probably the hardest part is just figuring out where you want to run all the wires and mount everything. Once I got through the layout process, it probably only took about 35 minutes to install. That's the mounting the charge controller and the solar panel on the roof as well. As far as batteries go, I would not recommend anything less than 100 amp hours. And if you're gonna run a refrigerator full time, if you leave this in your backyard in the sun, I recommend probably having 2, no less than 200 amp hours of batteries. Enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of short and sweet, but there's really not much to talk about. It's a really easy system to install, and there's really not much. You have your battery, your charge controller, and your solar panel. That is pretty much it.